Hi, Shalom Aki. I'm his brother Yashimar Zakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. A little bit of news here from the USA Today. If you haven't heard about it already, the Marburg virus outbreak has been detected in Tanzania. Said it killed 5 people, hundreds being monitored. So there you go with that. And the reason why I brought this up early is because, this could be a trigger point for the elimination of cash. And the reason why I say that is because I did a little bit of research into this virus. And from people that are familiar with it, they say that it's supposed to be like real serious, like real deadly. And so this is something to kind of keep your eyes out, keep your eyes open for, and just kind of monitor and pay attention, because the timing is everything. We know that they're trying to bring about this CBDC system, and they're trying to get rid of the dollar. And from what I'm hearing is that it's like highly transmittable, and it's like, I forget what this one expert was saying, that it's 30, I forget but the exact percentage number, but it's really, really highly transmittable. So this could be like it, you know, because we know that the C virus, that was like the practice run to get the information, the data, the details, to see how people will react and all of that. But this could be the one that they use to say, hey, we got to get rid of the dollar. We got to get rid of physical cash. From what I hear, this thing, messes your skin up and everything, man. So, I don't know what's going to come of it again, but the timing is suspicious. I tell you what, I'll get a little bit of this article here. It says 5 people are dead following 8 confirmed cases of the first ever outbreak of the Marburg. And by the way, that's spelled Marburg. It says the Marburg virus in Tanzania, health officials are reporting. It says the Marburg is a high death viral fever with symptoms broadly similar to those of Ebola, according to the World Health Organization. So they go into, some of the symptoms and everything, but it says among the dead include a healthcare worker. It says that 3 survivors were getting treatment as of Tuesday, with 161 contacts being monitored. Okay. So this is something, like I said, we don't know what's going to come of it. There's been a lot of new viruses popping up lately, but they've been all far and away. But this one here, from what I've been told, is something to kind of like really keep your eyes on, because of um the 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 rate of transmission, and I'm looking at the timing. I'm looking at the timing of it, and I know that this could be in their playbook. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it could be in their playbook. It says in this article, most fatal cases last just over a week. The WHO said, adding that deaths are typically accompanied by severe blood loss and shock. All right. And it says there is no cure or specific treatment for the Marburg disease, the CDC said, but um, they have said that they have a shot for it, but they haven't cleared it, like it hasn't been approved. Though, or at least that's what people in the back channel are saying. All right, so that's not coming from official reports, but they're saying that they have one, but they haven't approved it. I put it to you like that. Um, so anyway, this is something you definitely could see Esau pulling this out of his back pocket at this moment in the time that we're living in right now, with everything going on with the economy. We know that they're purposely tanking the economy, and there was even a report of you know someone was saying that with this virus, even if it does get out of hand, we know how to put it back in check because of what we've seen from 2020, the 2020 situation. So we know how to handle it better. So these are just telltale signs that they may be up to something. And here's the thing about these Edomite elitists, right? A lot of times they'll have cards on the table. They may not play them all at once, right? But they use them for when it's convenient for them at the time. So this is why I'm bringing it up, because it may turn out not to even be anything. It might be a card that they put on the table and then they pick it back up and decide not to use it. Or I mean, they may just hold it in their hand, just in case. If they feel like they're not able to bring about this cashless society the way that they want to, right? This is something they may go to, something they may resort to. And again, from what I'm hearing, from what I'm personally hearing, is that this isn't something that people are just gonna, be like, oh, it's nothing, like the CV, you know, it's gonna be more in your face. Trying to use my words carefully, but you're gonna actually see the effects of it. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be a situation where you're gonna have this debate about whether it's real or not or whatever. It'll be more like you're gonna see the effects of it on other people, and that could cause people to go, you know, crazy and scared, and that'll be their way to say, "Hey, we can't use the physical dollar no more because um that's how this disease will spread the quickest." And the only way to stop it is we have to stop using physical dollar. So this is the imagination of Esau, the wicked elites of the Edomites. They have this imagination. They believe, or at least they're going to try to attempt to bring in this one world order that cashless society, and they believe that they will be the new God on earth. You know that they can overtake the Most High, and this is one of their um, major plays from their playbook is through diseases. I'm gonna get Psalms 2:1, it says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" Right? And that goes for Esau and Israel and the rest of these heathen nations as well, because um, people put their faith in the system. You know, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So you got these people are still stuck on stupid. They still have faith in the system for whatever reason. But it says the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, right? They're taking counsel, crafty counsel at this very moment. And that's what this is really all about, man. That's who they're really trying to stop. They're trying to stop the Lord's anointed. Don't let them fool you. It says the kings of the earth, excuse me. It says the kings of the earth. Sorry, I had to go off there. The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, "Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision." Yeah. And the Lord's going to scramble all of this mess, man, because this devil really has to go. You know, it's something we say all the time, but you can see with all the train derailments and the staged events, you know, like these random shootings and, you know, just all of this mess, man. He really has to go, you know? And the Lord's going to break up all of this mess. He put them in a state of delusion where they really think that they're gonna be the God. You know, they're gonna defeat the God, the Most High in heaven, right? Um, it says, "Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure." And that's what's coming, man. That's what's coming. He's going to speak to them in his wrath for all of the wickedness that they've done, creating these diseases, you know, putting our people in slavery and, you know, declaring unrighteous decrees. He's got to pay for it. The Lord is going to meet them with wrath. As you know, a lot of craziness is going on right now. It's been going on for some time, really since 2020. Things have been getting really crazy out here. And anybody that can't see that we're in the end of this thing is out of their damn mind. And ultimately, they're there because the Lord put them there, right? And he wants them to stay there. I got this from Natural News, and it says, and this is right around my area, because I'm in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. It says a significant amount of chemically contaminated water from the Ohio rail spill is being sent to Baltimore. Contaminated water is being sent to Baltimore. Yeah, that's so. Anyway, let me get into the article. I'll just get into it. It says the plan to transport a considerable quantity of hazardous wastewater from the East Palestine, Ohio train derailment via rail to a wastewater treatment plant situated east of Baltimore City, and then release it into the nearby water supply has the potential to trigger public outrage among local residents in the Maryland city, according to a letter obtained by the local by the local media outlet WYPR. Says contractor Cleaner Harbors of Baltimore Inc. referred to itself as the optimal wastewater treatment site to treat and discharge the wastewater collected from rainwater, collected water, and stream water above and below the cleanup site of the Norfolk Southern Railroad derailment. And so this is getting weird, you know. This is getting weird, and we know Esau has been poisoning the water, poisoning the air, the food. I mean, GMO chemicals and all types of weird stuff over the years, you know. And it's getting to a point now where, I mean, we have a train derailment every week, if not two. And you have these spills, and it's just blatantly, Esau's being blatant at this point. And he wants you to know what he's doing. Or you can make the argument that, you know, maybe he just feels like people are just that stupid. You know? Yeah, he could just feel like people are just that damn stupid. That they don't see this. And if that's the case, he's probably right. Because you had this shooting, you had this situation just recently in Nashville, and that's going to take the attention away from these latest train derailments. And you know, people have short attention spans, and Esau knows that, and he plays on that. So they're not paying attention to what's happening with these derailments and the chemicals and the toxins and everything. People aren't really paying attention, and who knows what this devil has up his sleeve, man. This is why I say, man, if you not moving in the spirit right now, all this bullshit that you niggas are into, you know, these hip hop ass Israelite niggas, man, you niggas got blood on your hands, bro. When this shit go down, all you goddamn, you half-ass Israelite, half-ass hip hop heads, man. I don't give a shit about none of that, man. Prophecies are coming to pass, and this idea of, you know, you gonna build a hip hop Israelite community, or whatever the hell it is you're trying to do. Y'all niggas are out of your damn mind. This devil is not playing. This devil is not playing around, man. He has an agenda to wipe off billions of people off of this planet, man. He showed you that in 2020, 2021. He showed you. But again, these niggas have gone back to sleep. They're not paying attention. The scriptures tell you to watch as well as pray. You're supposed to watch as well as pray. You know? That's why I'm upon my watch. And I'm constantly in prayer because I know that I ain't shit. I'm not shit. And I know the Lord, it just like anybody else, man. The Lord sees me as, the Lord could get rid of me. I'm constantly in prayer, man. You know, power of the Lord is something, man. And I'm amazed that, you know, certain people just they claim themselves to be Israelites. They recognize the fact that they're Israelites. But all of this shit going down, and they just they want to talk about community and marriage and what we're gonna be doing 50 years from now. I'm like, yo, do you not see what the hell is going on? If this ain't the time, man, if this ain't the time of the end, what does it say? The righteous shall scarcely make it. You know, if this ain't the time, bro. Um, but I'm gonna get back to the article, man. It says upon receiving authorization, the contractor plans to transport over 600, 750 thousand gallons of toxic wastewater to the Black River wastewater treatment plant located in Baltimore County. And it says it might worry residents of Baltimore. Yeah, I would think so. and and says that the water, this is a quote from YPR. It says the water would be pre-treated by a contractor, then dumped into the city controlled wastewater system, then cleaned with the city's Back River wastewater treatment plant in Dundalk. Says Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott expressed major concerns about the shipment and the plan to treat the chemically tainted water before release. Says in a quote from WYPR, both the county executive and I have grave concerns about the waste from this derailment coming into our facilities and being discharged into our system. Man, these people aren't listening. But the scriptures tell you why. Scriptures tell you why uh, people reject. Ultimately, it's because the Lord shut their eyes. But I want to get this right quick. Um, I want to get this in Ecclesiastes 13:23. It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. And that's the reason why people aren't listening. When you take in consideration all that is going on, you would think people will stop and consider what the men of the Lord is saying. But because we look like bums to them, which most of us are working men, but we look like bums to them and we look like we're insignificant. And that's the way the Lord set it up, by the way. The Lord set it up that way. And that's a major stumbling block for a lot of people. So much and so that even in these times, when the things that we are saying are manifesting right before your eyes, you can literally see the things that we're saying are happening right before your face. But again, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? So when we tell you that they're contaminating the water, they're contaminating or they're polluting the air, they're putting chemicals in the food. They say, who are you? You're not the FDA. You're not the. What authority do you speak? Look, dumbass, all you got to do is just pay attention, ass idiot. It's not that difficult. The Lord put the blinders on them. It says, if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Right? That's why I don't give a damn about these people. They're going to get what they deserve in the end. Why trimmest thy ways to seek love? Yeah, that scripture's been on my mind this week. Why trimmest thy ways to seek love? I knew it was going to come out of my mouth at some point during this broadcast. But yeah, why seekest thy ways? Why trimmest thy ways to seek love? For what? Like that song say, ain't no love in the heart of the city. Yeah, that's true. Especially for the men of the Lord. Because while your enemy is literally trying to destroy you and kill you, niggas still got the nerve to poke their stupid lip up, their stupid mouth up. Who are you? Who you try to tell us something? Okay, stupid. Okay. While this devil is coming down with great wrath and poisoning your that's all right. When the famine come, because you know what they're going to do. They're going to say, oh, man, we got so many toxins in the water, so much chemicals in the food supply. We can't, yeah, they're going to issue an emergency, Matter of fact, I'm going to get this right quick. This is Ezekiel 12. Started the 21st verse. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? That's the spirit that these niggas is in. That's the spirit that these niggas is in. They're saying, son of man, what is this? What is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? These niggas just think, they think we just niggas. And you know what? The thing with Jake, you can show them in scripture and show them, because we're living in those last days now. You can show them in scripture what's exactly going on in the world right now, right in this moment. And they'll poke this stupid nigga lip out, this stupid nigga mouth out, and go, well, I mean, I hear what you're saying. That's why Jeremiah said, I pray not for these people. He reached a point where he just, the hell with these people, man. The hell with them. Let me get into some other news before I go off on a rant. I just ran across this piece of information, this news feed right here, coming from the Constitutional Nobody. And if I had seen it earlier, I would have started off the broadcast with this one. So hopefully you stuck around in the show for it. NBC News promotes convenience of getting a microchip implanted in their hand as a likely future outcome. Yep, you heard it. NBC News um, celebrate or celebrated the prospect of millions. Excuse me, I missed that part. Millions of people getting a microchip implanted in their hand as a likely future outcome. It says the segment is introduced by pointing out that people who have taken the chip do not need to carry keys, ID, credit cards, or money. And it says here it points out that embedding microchips in humans have long been a feature of dystopian fiction like Black Mirror, but that in Sweden, the microchips are already here. And we're getting close, man. Oh, we're getting close. This thing could pop off at any moment, I'm telling you. Um, all they need is the right scenario, the right false flag to take place, and here we go. You know? It says it points out that embedding. Oh, I already got that. It says the piece also celebrates how the same contactless technology has made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden. What do you think they're going to do in America? What do you think they're going to do in South America? What do you think they're going to try to do all over the world? In the UK and everywhere, they're the same exact thing. This is where we are, man. This is why you hear me cuss out all you niggas that are claiming to be Israelites. You know, you're acknowledging it, but you're not going into prophecy. You're not telling people what the mark is. You're not giving them warning. Meanwhile, this devil is literally rolling out this system. And look, they got this part where it says a woman is seen receiving an implanted microchip while commenting, I thought it would be fun, right? This stupid bitch, excuse my language, went and got a damn chip. It's talking about how fun it is. It says here in the quote, the process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. The transformation is completely the reporter Sarah Harmon breezily comments as a man receiving the implant says he felt no pain. Yep. So, I mean, again, this is like Esau's end game. This is his swan song, because once he rolls that chip out and makes it mandatory, because that's important, it's a wrap. I mean, this thing is so near, and I'm reading this from the Constitutional Nobody. Again, that's the website that it came from. Go see it for yourself. But anyways, this Edomite is talking about it, and there's a video of this Edomite, um, and he's talking about the land of Israel and what's his name, Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, and he's calling him the Antichrist and all this other garbage, this Christianity garbage. But I will say he at least is aware that we're in the end days and we're in the last days, and it's a damn shame because a lot of Edomites are more aware than Jake is. Jake is stuck on stupid as always. Um, but yeah, it's getting real, man. It's getting real out here. It's getting real, and that's the purpose of them contaminating the water on purpose, contaminating the food on purpose, devaluing the dollar on purpose, so they can collapse everything and then hook you up to this beast system where the chip is going to be the only way to buy and sell. I mean, say this over and over again, but that's our job, man. Our job is to give you forewarning. That's our job. Because at any moment, this thing could really pop off. And we wouldn't be doing our job if we did not give you forewarning. We got to get the blood off of our hands. I didn't tell these Edomites to give their plan away and to tell everybody what they're doing. They're doing it because the Lord told them to. And by that, I mean he put the spirit on them to reveal themselves in these times. They're revealing themselves. I didn't, you know, they're putting it out there for you to see. It's right there. But niggas would rather argue over stupid shit. Are the Latinos really Israelites? Dumbass, all you got to do is just go look at history. Are the Native Americans really Israelites? Go look at history, stupid. Now, you niggas gonna have these dumbass debates while you're getting your goddamn microchip implanted in your stupid ass. That's what's gonna happen. Okay? Because you're not being spiritually built up and you're not prepared for what's to come. The blind leading the blind. They're both gonna fall into the damn ditch right where you belong. I pray not for these people. You know? You niggas are wicked as hell, stubborn and rebellious. You want to play games. You want to pretend like prophecy isn't coming to pass right before your eyes. You want to just ignore all of that and focus on other shit. The Lord gonna give you something to focus on in a minute. Because when the Hunger Games start and Esau tell you the food supply's been shut down, okay, and they ration out food and they tell you there's been some damn cyber attack They shut off the lights or whatever they plan on, however they plan on doing it, you know, and whichever order, and shit get real bad, where your neighbor's gonna be looking at you like you are lunch or dinner, but they're hungry. Then you understand. I've ran across this article here from Wine Press News. It says Chat GPT merges with the King James Bible and is answering questions. So the Chat GPT is the that's that AI that you ask questions and it gives you feedback, it gives you answers back. So anyways, so they go on to ask Chat GPT questions and all of this and that. And it says that may have altered certain words or whatever. But I was just thinking, this devil is so sneaky, and he hates the Holy Scriptures so much that what he thinks he's going to do, and this is, you got to understand the way Esau is, and these so-called Illuminati elites, the way that they think, they get everybody hooked on this artificial intelligence, which is supposedly going to be the thing that replaces mankind, right? Human beings, as they call them, right? Humankind or whatever they call them nowadays. They call them, everybody's everything now. You can be whatever you want to be, right? You can identify as a damn dog if you want to in this world that we live in, according to Esau's law. Earth was given into the hands of the wicked, right? But anyways, the way this damn devil is thinking that artificial intelligence will become like the supreme authority over the word of the Lord. And people question why this place has got to go. They're mocking the Lord. They're mocking the scriptures. But the scriptures tell you that God is not mocked. And these devils going to find that out real soon. So they're using, and when you think about it from on a spiritual level, this is being done to counter the word of the Lord that's coming out from the Israelites. When you think about it on a spiritual level, you can see that this devil is nervous, and to a sense that he knows his time is short. I'm talking about the elites. Okay? So this is another trick bag for a lot of people to fall into. All right? And of course, they're going to use this Chat GPT for people, low level, basically, stupid asses. Now, I hate to say it like that, but it's true. Stupid asses that are like, oh, I want to know what the Bible really says, because you got those people. I want to know what it really says. I want to get an unbiased opinion. And these people are stupid to the point where they'll think, oh, I'll go, instead of listening to these niggas on the corner or these niggas on YouTube saying that this place is going to get destroyed, let me go listen to somebody with an unbiased opinion or something with an unbiased opinion. So they think they're going to replace the men of the Lord with this artificial intelligence, if you get what I'm trying to say. You got to think like a nigga think, right? That's how a nigga's stupid like that. I'll go listen to somebody with an unbiased opinion. So this artificial intelligence, see, it's not gonna give me the word of man. It's gonna give me an unbiased opinion, and it's gonna get certain people into a trick bag. But again, people are stupid and don't understand that this artificial intelligence is man-made itself. It's being programmed by men to make it say things that the people that programmed it wanted to say. All right? And it's not going to give you no proper breakdowns. Of course not. Okay? And they're already admitting that it may alter words and things like that. But it goes to show you the desperation of these elites and how they set up these trick bags. They'll do anything to keep our people in a deaf, dumb, and blind state. They'll do anything. And Esau's ultimate goal and what his vision is that the day will come when they won't have to worry about us prophesying anymore. Prophesying will be like a thing of the past. It'll be outlawed. If Esau had his way, it would be outlawed. The only authority will be artificial intelligence, and that goes for anything, any and everything. You won't be able to have your own opinion on anything anymore. And on a lower level, they've already shown you this with social media banning and censoring, shadow banning. If you write something on Twitter or Facebook, they'll put a little box there to say, oh, this has been fact checked. Or there's no evidence supporting this and that and the third. For example, when it came to the CV-19, and when it came to the shot, anybody that spoke about it, they would put a little box there to let you know that, look, this is what the CDC recommends. This is what we say. So their ideas and their plans is to completely just shut down prophecy. If he had his way, which we know he's not ultimately, but if he had his way, that's what he would do. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. This is Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And these devils are gonna reap their reward. Which is destruction. They're gonna reap it, and everybody that goes along with this madness, they're gonna reap that reward also. And they've been making little of the word of the Lord, been making mockery, openly, boastfully, making it sound like their technology is more superior than the Lord and his angels. Scriptures tell you, Yahweh is not mocked. All right? It says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And that's why we got to move in the Spirit. You can't move in the flesh, as far as understanding the things of the kingdom of heaven. Can't move in the flesh, and the wickedness of this world will drag you down. It will, real fast. Especially in these times that we living in now, because things are ramping up, and people are becoming more and more wicked by the day. People are becoming more and more wicked by the day, and you can see it. I know you brothers can see it. I know you can see it. It's ridiculous out here. It's getting stupid. People aren't even hiding their wickedness anymore the way they used to. They're not even trying to. They don't even care to, right? But this is just going to show you what this devil has planned, or what his new world vision is. That this is going to be the authority. This artificial intelligence is going to be the authority. If he had his way, it would be the authority on the Most High's word. That's how wicked this damn devil is, man. So should we have compassion on them when this place is destroyed? Hell no. Look at what they try to do to the word of the Lord. You're going to have artificial intelligence replace the prophets, the men of the Lord. They're going to give you the breakdowns while admitting that they're altering words at the same time. They're making mockery of the word of the Lord. And what they'll end up doing is they'll end up saying, oh, well, what you're teaching or what you're preaching doesn't go along with what artificial intelligence is saying. Therefore, what you're saying has been deemed misinformation, disinformation. You see what I'm saying? If the devil had his way. All right. But that was, I just wanted to bring that out right quick. So Esau never stops, man. Never stops, never sleep. I don't remember word for word, but scripture that says he won't rest, he won't sleep until he's done something evil or done something wicked, something along those lines. You brothers help me out. I know it's my mind went blank, but he won't even sleep. He won't even rest until he's done something wicked. And this is just another example. He's constantly at odds with the word of the Lord. Constant.